What if I told you there was once a creature so massive it could spread its wings wider than a school bus and glide across entire continents on nothing but wings? That's not a scene from Jurassic Park. It's a real creature from Earth's distant past. Meet Quetzalcoatlus, the king of the prehistoric skies. This flying reptile wasn't just big, it was one of the largest animals to ever take flight. With wings that stretched over 30 feet and a towering neck like a giraffe, it ruled the skies during the Late Cretaceous period. But how did something so gigantic even get off the ground? And could it really fly across entire continents? Dramatic pause. Strap in, because Bright Mind Station is taking off into one of the most fascinating dinosaur mysteries ever discovered. You're watching Bright Mind Station, where science meets surprise. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more prehistoric power facts. The Titan of the Skies. Quetzalcoatlus wasn't your average dino. It belonged to a group called Pterosaurs, the flying reptiles that existed alongside dinosaurs. Though not technically a dinosaur, this sky giant ruled the ancient airways with unmatched dominance. It stood as tall as a giraffe on the ground and had a wingspan estimated at over 33 feet, possibly up to 40 in some reconstructions. That's longer than a London bus. Despite its impressive frame, it weighed only around 200 to 250 pounds, an ultra-light build thanks to its hollow bones, much like modern birds. Its long neck and sharp, beak-like jaw helped it snatch prey from the ground or scoop from shallow waters, likely hunting like today's herons or storks, stalking the edges of lakes and rivers. Imagine seeing this towering creature approach a watering hole. It must have been both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Built for long-distance travel, the real mind-blower? Quetzalcoatlus may have been one of Earth's first intercontinental travelers. Scientists believe it had the ability to glide across thousands of miles using nothing more than natural wind currents and thermals. Its light skeleton, massive wings, and high aspect ratio flight design allowed it to soar efficiently, just like today's albatrosses or vultures. Once airborne, it could stay aloft for hours, maybe even days, conserving energy as it searched for food or new territory. There are even theories that these pterosaurs could migrate from what is now Texas to Europe or Africa, using ancient land bridges or island chains as pit stops. The launch mystery. How did it fly? How did something that large manage to launch into the sky? This question puzzled scientists for decades. Unlike birds, which launch with a quick leg push, Quetzalcoatlus likely used a quadrupedal launch, a technique unique to pterosaurs. It would crouch low, coil its limbs, and spring upward using all four powerful limbs like a living catapult. Once airborne, its enormous wings caught the rising thermals, allowing it to ascend with minimal effort. This launch method was not only effective but essential. Given its body structure, a bird-like jump would never have worked. Quetzalcoatlus redefined what flight meant in the animal kingdom. A head built like a javelin. One of the most recognizable features of Quetzalcoatlus was its massive, elongated skull, an aerodynamic marvel that stretched nearly as long as its body. Its toothless, spear-like beak was designed for precision strikes, not crunching bones. It may have used this feature to snap up fish, amphibians, or small dinosaurs. Some paleontologists suggest it patrolled riverbanks and marshes, dipping its head low like a giant bird of prey. Others propose that it walked over open plains, scanning for movement, then lunging with lightning-fast strikes. Its skull was more than just a hunting tool, it was a visual warning to would-be rivals or predators. It wasn't alone in the sky. Quetzalcoatlus may have been the biggest, but it wasn't the only pterosaur ruling the skies. The Cretaceous skies buzzed with other bizarre flyers. Pteranodons with backward crests, tapageras with colorful heads, and dimorphodons with snaggle-toothed grins. These creatures likely occupied different niches, much like how birds today specialize in different environments. But in terms of range, size, and dominance, Quetzalcoatlus was unmatched. Its fossils have been found far and wide, suggesting it wasn't just a local predator, it was a global voyager. Was it a predator or a scavenger? There's an ongoing debate among paleontologists. Was Quetzalcoatlus a hunter or a scavenger? Its massive size and towering posture suggest it could have picked at large dinosaur carcasses like a giant vulture. but its nimble frame and fast stride hint it may have also hunted smaller animals, perhaps reptiles, mammals, or even hatchlings. Some reconstructions show it sprinting across plains like a stork on stilts, while others imagine it slowly patrolling ancient forests. Its true diet might have been a combination of both. Opportunistic feeding would have been a great survival strategy in its harsh world. Why it vanished forever? Even the greatest flyers couldn't survive the disaster that ended the dinosaurs. About 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid struck Earth, triggering volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, and a long, dark winter. For Quetzalcoatlus, the skies turned deadly. Ash clouds blocked the sun, temperatures plummeted, and ecosystems collapsed. With fewer thermals to ride and dwindling food sources, these majestic gliders vanished forever. Yet thanks to fossil records, their story is far from forgotten. They remain one of evolution's most extraordinary experiments in flight. Its wings changed everything. Quetzalcoatlus had wings not just built for flight, but for engineering admiration. Layers of muscle, membranes, and specialized fibers called actinofibrils gave these wings strength, flexibility, and control. This structure allowed it to soar over mountain ranges, through narrow valleys, and across coastlines. Today's scientists study pterosaur wings to design better aerodynamics for aircraft, drones, and even space gliders. It's proof that nature's designs often outpace even our most advanced machines. A mystery still being solved. Despite decades of research, Quetzalcoatlus remains partly a mystery. Fossils are rare, and most are incomplete. That means paleontologists must piece together its life like a puzzle. Where did it nest? How did it care for its young? Were there multiple species with slight differences in behavior and build? Ongoing digs in places like Texas and Mongolia may provide the next big breakthrough. And with new technology like 3D fossil scanning and biomechanical modeling, we're closer than ever to solving the ancient puzzle. Next time you see a bird soaring above you, remember, millions of years ago, the skies were ruled by something even grander. Quetzalcoatlus wasn't just a flying reptile. It was a sky titan, a creature that defied gravity, spanned continents, and continues to inspire science today. You've been watching Bright Minds Station, where curiosity never goes extinct. If you loved this high-flying journey, give us a like, subscribe, and tap the bell for your next adventure. Want to discover the underwater titan that swam faster than a shark? Next episode. Teaser: the dino that ruled the ocean. Until then, keep your eyes on the skies, because history is still flying all around us.